हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। इस वीडियो में हम स्टार्ट करेंगे क्लास +2 का रे ऑप्टिक्स चैप्टर नंबर 9, रे ऑप्टिक्स एंड ऑप्टिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स। तो मैं स्टार्ट करूंगा एनसीईआरटी के अकॉर्डिंग। तो बेसिक्स हमने 10th क्लियर में कर लिए थे, तो हम स्टार्ट करेंगे सबसे पहले लाइट से कि लाइट क्या होती है। तो सबसे पहले इंट्रोडक्शन इस चैप्टर की क्या है कि लाइट हमारे पास है टाइप ऑफ एनर्जी विच हेल्प्स इन सेंसेशन ऑफ विजन, जो हमारे देखने के काम आती है। तो सबसे पहला रूल ये है कि कोई भी चीज अगर हमें देखनी है तो हमें लाइट उसके ऊपर फॉल करनी पड़ेगी। द लाइट शुड फॉल ऑन द ऑब्जेक्ट एंड इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स बैक टू अवर आईज एंड वी विल सी द ऑब्जेक्ट। सेकेंड में हमारे पास है स्पीड 3 × 10⁸ मीटर पर सेकेंड। तो उसके बाद हमारे पास है रिफ्लेक्शन के लॉज, जो हम पढ़ेंगे मिरर्स के बारे में। और रिफ्रैक्शन पढ़ेंगे हम फ्रॉम रेयर टू डेंसर, डेंसर टू रेयर। जब हमारी लाइट वन मीडियम से दूसरे मीडियम में ट्रेवल करेगी तो वहां पे हम पढ़ेंगे रिफ्रैक्शन। तो हम पढ़ेंगे वहां पे लेंसेज, कनकेव कन्वेक्स लेंसेज, और मिरर हम पढ़ेंगे कनकेव कन्वेक्स मिरर इन द रिफ्लेक्शन। ओके, तो सबसे पहले हम पढ़ेंगे रिफ्लेक्शन। तो रिफ्लेक्शन का मतलब होता है कि बाउंसिंग बैक ऑफ लाइट from one medium, only single medium, means in air, from a smooth surface। यहां पे हमने स्मूथ सरफेस एक मिरर लिया है जो कि है प्लेन मिरर। प्लेन मिरर जो होता है वो बिल्कुल ही हमारा स्ट्रेट लाइन होता है। स्फेरिकल की बात हम बाद में करेंगे। तो यहाँ पे एंगल आई और एंगल आर हमें दिख रहे हैं। ये वीडियो मैं बिल्कुल भी बोरिंग नहीं बनाऊंगा क्योंकि मैंने कुछ एनिमेशन ऐड की हैं और मैं आपको एक एक्सपेरिमेंट भी लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन पे करके दिखाऊंगा। सबसे पहले आप यहाँ पे एनिमेशन देख रहे हो कि रेज ऑफ लाइट, एक बीम ये वाली हमारी इंसिडेंट हो रही है प्लेन मिरर के ऊपर, एंगल बन रहा है आई, तो वही रिफ्लेक्ट होकर बन रही है एंगल आर। तो जब भी हमारी सरफेस स्मूथ होगी तो यहाँ पे एंगल आई इज इक्वल टू एंगल आर। तो ये दो हमारे लॉज हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन, जो कि अकॉर्डिंग जिसको हम स्नेल्स लॉ भी बोलते हैं। तो एंगल आई इज ऑलवेज इक्वल टू एंगल आर, और एंगल आई एंड आर एंड द नॉर्मल लाई इन द सेम प्लेन। तो यहां पे मैं आपको एक एक्टिविटी करके दिखाऊंगा जिससे आपको समझ आ जाएगा कि इंसिडेंट रे और रिफ्लेक्टेड रे कैसे बन रही है। टू एक्सप्लेन द लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन आई एम हैविंग अ बॉक्स विच इज अ प्लास्टिक बॉक्स। आई हैव एडेड सम स्मोक इन द प्लास्टिक बॉक्स एंड हियर इज अ प्लेन मिरर आई हैव अटैच्ड। नाउ दिस इज अ लेजर। You can see the ray of the laser here. When I will fall the laser on this plane mirror, you can see the incident ray and the reflected ray. See how the incident ray and reflected ray change when I change the angle. At this point angle I is 0. Here angle I and R changes according to laws of reflection. So according to the diagram I have made drawn on the board, you can see this is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray, and we can see the normal here. Now we will talk about spherical mirrors. There are two types of spherical mirrors. Here one is concave and convex. To understand the concept of spherical mirrors, I am having this. You can see what is the object I am holding in my hand. This is a spoon. So when I am facing this side, so you can see the inverted image. You can see the inverted image. But when I am facing this side, you can see the erect image. This portion of the spoon is concave, which is curved inwards. Therefore, we will make concave like this. and outward like this. Okay, so this is a concave, this is convex. This is the back side and this is the front side. This is back and this is the front. The rays will travel from front side of the mirror in both the cases. I am holding a convex mirror in my hand. You can see the image of fan here. Whatever is the position of object, the convex forms always a erect image. See, you can see the fan is always erect. Okay, but in the case of concave mirror, you can see the image of fan here. You can see the erect image of the fan at this position. Okay, this is the image of a fan. You can see erect image, but when I move away from the, you can see this image becomes inverted here. Here the fan is inverted now. Okay, now the fan is erect. So the concave mirror can form both erect and inverted image, but the convex mirror only forms erect image. Next we are going to learn the terms related to spherical mirrors. So in a circle I have made convex here and concave here. Okay, so first term is pole. Pole is the center of any spherical mirror. Here this is the center, which means the mirror will be divided in equal parts to upside and downside. Okay, pole is the center of any spherical mirror. Second, principal axis. It is the line, this is the line passing through the pole of any spherical mirror. Principal axis. Third is the center of curvature here. So if we complete the circle of both the mirrors, we will get a common center. This is called center of curvature C. Next is focus. If the rays are coming on the concave mirror here, they will concentrate on a point which is called focus, because concave is the converging mirror. You can see the animation here for the concave mirror, that the rays are coming and getting reflected on a single point, that is focus. But in the form of convex, the rays will get diverged. Here they will get diverged at this point. Okay, so this is the virtual focus and this is the real focus. Therefore convex is having virtual focus and concave is having real focus. Okay, the rays appear to meet, but in the case of concave, the rays are meeting at this point. Okay, next is the focal length. It is the distance from P to F. This distance is called focal length. This distance, P to F. And next is the radius of curvature. It is, if it is the center of the circle, then the distance from center to diameter. Center to diameter on both sides is the radius. Okay, so this is the radius of curvature. Last is aperture. Aperture is the total length of the mirror. Total length means what is the length of the reflecting surface. Here this is the reflecting surface and this is the aperture of the mirror. The main point is that the aperture of mirror is dependent upon the sharpness of the image. If the mirror is large, the image will be sharp, and if the mirror is small, the image will be small. Students, from the animation it is clear that whatever terms we have learned, you can see in the animation. This is the principal axis, this is the focus, this is the center of curvature, and this is the pole. For both the mirrors, concave and convex. Okay. Now students, we will talk about the ray diagrams for concave mirror. Okay. So any ray falling on the mirror will always pass through focus. Okay, on the mirror only. Okay, so if it falls upon the pole, it will reflect with the same angle. So how to make the angle? First of all, we have to know that the center of curvature is normal to the spherical mirror. Means if we join the point from where the ray is striking, it will be angle I, and the ray which is going back is reflected angle R. Similarly, if the ray falls upon focus, it will go to infinity. If it falls coming from infinity, it will fall to the focus. If it is falling on the focus, it will go to infinity. Third is the point, if it falls on the pole, it will get reflected to the same angle. Now we will prove that R is equals to 2F. So what is R? Here R is the radius of curvature. That is, this is R from C to P, and F to P is small. Okay, so we have to take two triangles. So the first triangle is ACB. In triangle ACB, so we have to write here what is the angle here. The angle is I plus R, that is tan of I plus R is equals to perpendicular AB by base CB. Equation number 1. Okay. Similarly, in triangle AFB, we have to find angle, this angle. Okay. So from this diagram, we have to find R is equals to 2F. We have to prove it. So we have to take two triangles. First triangle is ACB. In triangle ACB. So in triangle ACB, angle C is I. Okay. Therefore, tan of I perpendicular AB by base CB. First equation. Similarly, in triangle AFB, tan of this angle is equals to both sum of I plus R is equals to AB upon FB. Clear? Therefore, angles are small. Angles are small, that is tan of I approximately equals to I, tan of I plus R approximately equals to I plus R. So we will remove tan. Okay. Now according to laws of reflection, angle I is equals to angle R. Therefore equation 2 becomes 2I is equals to AB upon FB. because angle I is always equals to angle R. Okay. Now all the distances are measured from pole. We have to take this distance. Therefore, we can write, we will neglect this distance, PB. Therefore, equation 1 becomes I is equals to AB upon CB means CP. That is AB upon R. Okay. Similarly, 2I is equals to AB upon FP. AB upon F. Okay. We will put the value of I here. Therefore, we can write 2 into I. AB upon R is equals to AB upon F. We will cancel out AB and both sides. Therefore, 2 upon R is equals to 1 upon F. Cross multiply. R is equals to 2. Clear? Students, similarly we will prove for convex. I have drawn the diagram of convex here. Okay. You can see the steps are same. The points are same. Here we are having F and here we are having R. Okay. So you can see that the whole steps and full topic is same. Just we have to draw the diagram of a convex mirror. Now students, we will learn about the image formation by concave mirror. In the first diagram, the rays are coming from infinity, means the object is at infinity. Okay, so we will complete this table by the diagrams we are here drawing. Okay, and we will use mirror formula. Okay, so here the mirror formula is 1 upon u plus 1 upon v is equals to 1 upon f. We will derive it in the third diagram. Okay, so what is the position of image here? We are having u is equals to minus infinity. Let us say in each of the diagram we are having focal length 3 centimeter. So we are getting 3 negative because the focal length of concave is negative. On solving the formula, after putting the values, we are getting v is equals to minus 3, means minus 3 is this position because we have taken the focal length minus 3. Okay, so we will complete the table. The object is at infinity, the image will be at focus. In this case we are not getting magnification, no magnification, and h2 is the height of object. Okay, so this is the first diagram. Students, in the second diagram we are placing the object at C, which means if this is 3 centimeter, this is 6 centimeter, the object distance is minus 6 centimeter, and we have taken the height of object 1 centimeter. So in this table we will write at C. We will use the mirror formula and we are getting the position of image at minus 6, means at same position. Minus means in front. Okay, so h2 will tell us about the image is inverted or erect. So we are using this formula, v upon u is equals to h2 upon x1 minus v upon u. Okay, so minus v upon minus u is equals to h2 by 1. So we are getting h2 is equals to minus 1 centimeter. Minus means inverted. And here when the object is at C, the object height and the image height is same. Therefore, Here we will draw first line from focus, and we will draw this line here, and we will cut it from the pole. Okay. So what is the magnification? M is equals to minus V upon U, minus 6 upon U minus 6. M is equals to minus 1. If we are getting negative in M, means inverted. And if we are getting 1 means same size. So in the table we will write M is equals to minus 1 and H2 is equals to minus 1. Nature is real and inverted. Okay. Students, in the third diagram, we are placing the image beyond C. Okay. So whenever we are placing the image beyond C, we are taking U greater than 6 centimeter, because here we have taken 3, this is 6, so we will take U minus 9 centimeter, F is minus 3 centimeter, and we have to find V and H2. Height of object is 1 centimeter. On solving the numerical, we are getting image at 4.5. So 4.5 is here somewhere, because this is 3, this is 6. 4.5 is between F and C. The object height is 1 centimeter. So H1 is V is 4.5 centimeter with negative sign. We have to find H2. When we calculate the magnification, we are getting minus half. When the object is beyond C, the image is formed between F and C, and magnification is minus half, and height of object is minus 1 upon 2 centimeter. Okay. So we will draw the diagram at 1.5 centimeter here. Here is 1.5 centimeter. So we will cut the rays like this, and we will draw this diagram here. Okay. So from C, whenever the ray is falling on C, the ray will strike on this point and will retrace its path. Students, from this diagram we will derive mirror formula. Okay. So first of all we will take triangle. In triangle ABP, ABD and A dash B dash P, A dash B dash D, because both are similar triangles. Okay. So we will write AB by A dash B dash is equals to AD by A dash B. First equation. Second triangle. In triangle A dash B dash, here is F. A dash B dash F and F D C. Okay. So A dash B dash upon A dash F is equals to CD upon FD. Okay. From the diagram, it is clear that the distance CD is equals to AB, where CD is equals to AB. So we can write here A dash B dash upon AB is equals to A dash F upon FD. Clear? I have cross multiplied both the terms. Here I have put CD. CD is equals to AB. AB this side and A dash F upside. Okay. Now from equation 1 and 2, equation 2 can be written as AB upon A dash B dash is equals to FD upon A dash F. Taking reciprocal on both the sides. Now you can see equation 1 and 3, the left side is equal. This side and this side. Okay. So means the right side is also equal. I will write AD by A dash D is equals to FD by A dash F. Okay. Now all the distances will be measured from pole. So we will ignore this distance. Therefore, this equation becomes AP upon A dash P is equals to FP upon A dash F. Equation number. Clear? Now we will use sign conventions. Sign convention means where AP, A to P, this is object, that is minus U. A dash P, image, minus V. FP, focal length, and A dash F. Here A dash F is equals to A dash F, we have to write A dash P minus FP, that is equals to A dash P is minus V minus FP is minus F, that is equals to minus V plus F. Okay, we will put the values in equation number 4, that is minus U upon A dash P minus V is equals to FP minus F by minus V plus F. Okay. Now we will cross multiply. Minus V U plus UF is equals to minus VF. Dividing both sides by UVF. UVF, UVF and UVF. Okay. So here we are getting minus 1 upon F is equals to, plus 1 upon V is equals to minus 1 upon U. Okay. So arranging this, we are getting, we will take U this side, 1 upon U plus 1 upon V, and F this side is equals to 1 by. फोर्थ डायग्राम में हमने ऑब्जेक्ट रखना है बिटवीन F एंड C. तो यहां पे हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट है बिटवीन F एंड C, मींस ये दोनों का हाफ. ओके, तो दोनों का हाफ 1.5 पे बनेगा और P से ये हमारा है 3 सेंटीमीटर, ये 1.5 मींस 4.5 सेंटीमीटर. तो अब हम मिरर फॉर्मूला यूज करके इसकी वैल्यू निकालेंगे V की. स्टूडेंट हमारा V आ रहा है -9 सेंटीमीटर. तो जब भी हम ऑब्जेक्ट को बिटवीन F एंड C प्लेस करेंगे तो इमेज बनेगी बियॉन्ड C के पीछे. तो यहां तक 6 सेंटीमीटर C से पीछे बनेगी. और अगर हाइट ऑब्जेक्ट की 1 सेंटीमीटर है तो ऑब्जेक्ट जो हमारा है हाइट डबल हो जाएगी. तो M कितना आ गया -2. तो हम यहां पे लिखेंगे बियॉन्ड C, M हमारा आ जाता है -2 और -2 सेंटीमीटर. अब हमें इमेज बनानी है. तो इमेज बनाने का है कि फर्स्ट पॉइंट हम निकालेंगे, फर्स्ट लाइन फोकस में से, सेकंड लाइन हम निकालेंगे -9 देख लेना कहां पे है, तो -9 यहां तक होगा, तो सेकंड लाइन हम निकाल देंगे। ओके, तो सॉरी, आपको दिख रहा है कि यहां पे हाइट ऑब्जेक्ट की स्मॉल है और यहां पे हमारी हाइट बड़ी हो चुकी है, तो हमारा आंसर आ रहा है 2 सेंटीमीटर हाइट और मैग्नीफाइड 2 टाइम्स। फिफ्थ डायग्राम में हमने ऑब्जेक्ट रखना है बिटवीन एफ एंड पी, एफ और पी के सेंटर में। तो स्टूडेंट जब हमने एफ और पी का सेंटर देखना है तो ये हमारा 3 सेंटीमीटर है, तो यहां का इसका ये सेंटर हो जाएगा हाफ इसका -1.5 सेंटीमीटर। अब हम फॉर्मूला लगा के, ये जो मिरर फॉर्मूला हमने ड्राइव किया है, हम v निकालेंगे। तो सॉल्व करने के बाद हमारी जो वैल्यू आ रही है वो प्लस में आ रही है, तो प्लस का मतलब है ये जो सारा है कनकेव की फ्रंट साइड वो नेगेटिव होती है। अब हमारी इमेज बनेगी बैक साइड यहाँ पे, और एम भी हमारा +2 आ रहा है, +2, और H2 हमारा आ रहा है +2 सेंटीमीटर। ओके, तो अब हम इमेज बनाएंगे, तो यूज करेंगे स्केल। तो अब हमने यहाँ पे ध्यान रखना है कि जितने एंगल पे P इंसिडेंट हो रही है एट पॉइंट P, उतने पे ही रिफ्लेक्ट हो। इतने एंगल पे इंसिडेंट हो रही है, इतने पे ही रिफ्लेक्ट हो। तो अगर इतने एंगल पे रिफ्लेक्ट होती है तो ये हमारी ज्वाइन नहीं हो रही, यहां पे रेज ज्वाइन नहीं होंगी और रेज इस साइड ज्वाइन होगी। तो इसको मैं यहां पे डॉटेड लगाना चाहूंगा, मुझे डॉटेड लगानी पड़ेगी। फिर देखते हैं ये कहां पे ज्वाइन करती है। तो ये हमारी ज्वाइन हो रही है यहां पे। ओके, तो ये जो मिरर की इस ऑब्जेक्ट की जो इमेज बनी है वो बनी है वर्चुअल एंड एग्जैक्ट। ये है बिहाइंड मिरर। ओके, तो ये सबसे अलग डायग्राम है। स्टूडेंट 6 डायग्राम, ऑब्जेक्ट हमने रखा है फोकस पे, 6 में रखेंगे एन एफ। तो जब एफ पे रखेंगे तो ये हमारा यू आ जाएगा -3 सेंटीमीटर। एफ भी हमारा -3 है, तो यहां पे फॉर्मूला पुट करेंगे तो हमारा v आ रहा है इनफाइनाइट, मींस इनफिनिटी। तो व्हेनेवर द ऑब्जेक्ट इज एट फोकस, इमेज इज फॉर्म्ड एट इनफिनिटी। ये 6th और 1st एक दूसरे के ऑपोजिट है। तो यहाँ पे हमने जब इनफिनिटी से लिया था ऑब्जेक्ट तो फोकस पे इमेज बन रही थी, अब हमने ऑब्जेक्ट फोकस पे रखा है तो इमेज इनफिनिटी पे बनेगी। तो इनफिनिटी की रेज हमने पैरेलल लेनी है, तो पैरेलल रेज हम ऐसे लगाएंगे। ओके, तो ये हम लिखेंगे 2 इंफिनिटी, और इसका एम भी हमारे पास कुछ नहीं आएगा क्योंकि हमें इनफिनिटी पे जाके ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं पता लग रहा कि इनफिनिटी कहाँ पे है, H2 भी हमें नहीं पता लगेगा, तो ये हमारे पास कुछ नहीं आएगा। ओके,